Late last year, I had initially planned to provide only monthly updates about the rarest bird species in the Netherlands. The idea was to streamline the updates and focus on key highlights for the coming months. However, the sheer number of remarkable sightings in just the first week of 2025 has completely overturned that plan. I felt compelled to create an update to ensure none of these exciting developments would be missed. On the first 2 days of 2025, the American widgeon was spotted near Waalwijk. I made the trip to see it myself, and whether or not I was successful in spotting it on time will be revealed in episode 2 of my 250 bird challenge. Another American widgeon, reported from Spaanwouden, lacked photo evidence, which makes its reappearance something to look forward to. Meanwhile, the Bufflehead was reported only on January 1st. For year listers, this sighting undoubtedly added some early drama and anticipation. Will it reappear? Based on past experience with vagrant Lesserskorps near the IJsselmeer, which tend to resurface in different locations, there is still hope that this bird will be rediscovered. Personally, I'd love the chance to film this Bufflehead, as my only existing footage consists of outdated phone-scoped images of the adult male that wintered in Barendrecht for over 16 years. Capturing new footage would be a delightful addition to my collection. The Bal Teal at St. Pancras continues to make daily appearances into 2025. Its location, a vacant piece of land, and the company of mostly mallards and a few gadwalls have led many birders to speculate that this bird might be an escape from captivity rather than a true wild specimen from Lake Baikal. On the other hand, this suspicion remains unconfirmed as there are no visible signs of captivity, such as rings or clipped feathers. Without concrete evidence, this bird continues to straddle the line between mystery and authenticity. For those chasing the Bal Teal, it can easily be combined with one of the nearby ringneck ducks. This duck is sometimes also suspected of being an escape because it resides in a relatively urban environment. Yet, considering that many other diving ducks inhabit the same location, it's unlikely that all of them have escaped captivity. This makes the ringneck duck a great target for twitchers who haven't added it to their list yet. The individual in the Kennemerduinen remains highly mobile, frequently moving between a couple of dune lakes. If luck is on your side, you might find the ringneck duck at Vogelmeer. While there, you can also enjoy a sighting of the Lesserskorp, which is still holding its ground. This bird disappeared last year in October, but seems determined to stick around through the winter this time. As of now, it's the only Lesserskorp reported in the Netherlands for 2025. While visiting this hotspot, don't miss the opportunity to spot the first ever documented January bluethroat for the Netherlands. Another standout species that has crossed over into 2025 is the Pigm Corant in Lelystad. This bird's erratic movements have kept birders on their toes, as it frequently switches between different spots within the area. Despite the challenge, most birders manage to locate it after some effort, and few go home empty-handed. The bare trees of winter provide an advantage, making it slightly easier to track this elusive bird. Tessel's famous Rosie Starling has not let the New Year's fireworks scare it away. It continues to enjoy its meals of peanut butter in Den Burg. Over on Ameland, the hooper remains steadfast in its location around the bungalow park. This bird is particularly sought after by Frisian yearlisters eager to start the year with a notable tick. Meanwhile, the red vellerope in Biddinghuizen is still happily lingering in its spot, providing excellent opportunities for birders to see this rarity. The vellerope pairs beautifully with the nearby Pigm Corant, creating a compelling birding adventure. Another exciting bird to include in such a trip is the overwintering Richard's pipit at Zalk. Observations suggest that it's often seen from a distance, but the photos submitted so far are of good quality. I'm determined to attempt spotting all three species, the Pigm Corant, red vellerope and Richard's pipit, in one day. This Richard's pipit isn't the only one of 2025. Another one has been reported from the beach near Oudorp and Kwadehoek. A bird was seen in this area late in 2024, making it highly probable that it's the same individual. The lingering question is whether it could also be the bird from Veersemeer, which hasn't been reported in quite some time. The rare bird sightings don't stop there. The long-billed dowitcher, first discovered in Belgium, is foraging so close to the Dutch border that it frequently crosses into Dutch airspace when it takes flight. While it's not considered a mega rarity anymore, year-listers might still find it worthwhile to make the trip to this extreme corner of the Netherlands. For the film month listers, this bird pairs well with the second twitchable and third ever documented winter record of little ringed plover in the Netherlands. Before diving into the highlight of the week, let's look at some noteworthy passerines. The suspected Siberian lesser whitethroat in Gelderland is still holding its ground in the same garden. I'm surprised by the relatively low numbers of twitchers visiting this bird, but this could be due to the lack of DNA evidence, which is critical for confirming this taxon. As the bird is near my workspace in Arnhem, I might visit it once the days get longer, likely in a few weeks. Rare overwintering Phylloscopus warblers also continue to hold on. A single Dusky Wobblers remains in Vlaardingen, though it's reportedly difficult to spot. This poses a challenge for adding it to my photo and video year list. I've already tried my luck with the Lea Warbler in Hendrik Ido Ambacht. You'll find out in one of my upcoming vlogs whether I succeeded. Lastly, the Polis' Lea Warbler in Beesterswaag remains a highlight. Although several experienced birders have seen it, the bird is yet to be documented with photos or videos. When I head into the forest later this season, I hope to add this bird to my list of sightings. Now, onto the week's biggest highlight, a first ever record for the Netherlands. On January 3rd, Sven Valkenburg was conducting a quick scan for work in Breskens. Afterwards, he and Emma Scheltens decided to do some birding, and they found themselves at Neeltje Jans around 1 p.m. There, they spotted a diver that immediately stood out. It was clearly not a red-throated, great northern, or yellow-billed loon. Normally, this would suggest a black-throated loon, but this bird lacked the distinctive white flank patch typical of the species. Feeling unsure, Sven consulted with birding friends, sharing photos for input. Responses were cautious, but Sven persisted, waiting for the bird to come closer for better shots. Eventually, Koen Stork tentatively reported this bird as uncertain due to the slight discrepancies in head shape. However, Sven's perseverance paid off. It was confirmed as a new species for the Netherlands. Achieving such a milestone is one of my life goals, and you can see how my twitch for this bird unfolded in an upcoming vlog. I hope you enjoyed this extended overview of rare bird sightings, and I look forward to sharing more updates with you next week.